Hello there, Capricorn. I hope you are keeping well, my dears. This is your collective love reading. It's going to run from the beginning of August up until the beginning of September. Guys, massive apologies to begin with for not getting the reading out to you earlier. I had a right drama trying to record the readings and getting them uploaded onto YouTube. So yeah, I've redone some of them again, and hopefully this one will reach you this time. I feel confident it will. As you can see, the spread's already underway here, and in the recent past, which is set up at the back, we've got the Four of Cups, which is typically Cancer energy, but doesn't have to be, and the Eight of Pentacles that's over there, which is seen as Virgo energy, but it doesn't have to be. So it looks like going down in the recent past here, there was maybe a party that needed just some time out to think, some time to themselves, maybe to come to terms or to try and grasp or ground themselves and take hold of the place that they was in emotionally, of where they was at. But then there's also another party here, or actually can even be the same party, who is trying to plan to move forward. For others of you, it may be that they are trying to distract themselves and concentrate on this skill that they may have, or on a certain area as a distraction or an avoidance because of what's going on around them. But we'll have a little delve into that for you. I'll shuffle the cards one last time just to get that energy going, and if you could click that subscribe button for me, peeps, that'd be amazing. Thank you very much. Just helps build the channel, you know the score, and in the long run it helps me help you. Okay, so what can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Four of Cups energy of what went down in the recent past for Capricorn, please, Spirit? Your cards are jumping, by the way. Something's been made clear. Something's been brought to somebody's attention, and I'm hearing they've put the foot down. I'm feeling, or I'm getting a sense of somebody's walked into somewhere, put the foot down, and then walked out. It's as if they've made something very firm or very clear with this, wow, with this Ace of Swords energy. And there we have Pisces energy, but in the upright. In the upright, that can be seen as stubbornness, because the party feels they don't need to gain insight. They know everything that they need to know. Or this can also be seen as they have now gained all the insight and they can now come out of that retreat type energy and move on. Can also as well, though, be seen as a stalling, a procrastinating, a blockage. But I'm not sensing that that's what's there. I'm sensing somebody has gone into an environment, into a particular setting, and put the foot down, and it's created like a domino effect, like a catalyst, and it's pushed this energy, this Hangman energy, forward. Typically Pisces energy, and would you believe, the next card out of the deck is now the Four of Cups, but it's in reverse. Four of Cups, when it's in reverse, is an acknowledgement of that you're onto a good thing, that you've got everything around you that you need. And it's now about appreciating. There's a possibility there may be a party you're involved with, Capricorn, that is unwilling to show their appreciation, or they may now have just hit the deck, shall we say, and come to a realization that they really are onto a good deal here. Apologies, guys, I've just had to close the window because there's building work going on in the background and it'll disturb you. Okay, so yeah, they're really onto a good deal here. What else can we get with this Four of Cups in reverse then, please, Spirit? Wow, I can't take all of them. Let me just shuffle it again. Oh, there we go. Nine of Pentacles. There we go. They're now able to enjoy the finer things in life, shall we say. This can be a card of, it's not that if this card ever comes out to represent you that you're not capable, or that you have to be single, or you're not capable of having a relationship. It just tends to represent somebody who is fine on their own if they want to be, and they're able to enjoy the finer things in life. they've got the assets, they've got the money, they've got the career, they've got everything that they want, and they don't need the relationship. They're at a good place. But if they did want a relationship, then it's there. But yeah, that card can be about they're now able to enjoy the finer things in life. Virgo energy. So there's quite a strong already Virgo vibe within this reading. Cancer vibe, and we've also got a Pisces vibe as well. Alternatively, it could be that one of the parties has been sulking and the other party may now have made something clear, and it has created this domino effect. If it isn't that there's a Pisces that's involved, this Hangman energy that's in reverse may now be that the relationship is no longer at a stagnant point. It is now starting to unfold and move forward, whether that's in the direction you want it to or not. There is change taking place, and there's realizations that has happened. And what this may be is a reflection, this Four of Cups that's in reverse, of what I was offered before, or maybe what I'm getting offered now isn't that much of a bad deal. Or it may be I can do this on my own. But there is planning here, planning of moving forward and focusing on trying to get to that Nine of Pentacles if you or your other party isn't there already. Okay, so let's move you over to how your person of interest, whoever it is that you're investing your thoughts into, how it is that they're coming into the reading. So we have now this Hangman energy that's in the upright position. Again, Pisces energy. So there's a possible blocking, shall we say. Could be that there's a stalling. Maybe that somebody is really going within, but there's gain here. There's a gain in perspective, but it's a slow energy, and you can't really give a time scale of when whoever it is that's in that energy will come to the realization, because it'll happen when it happens. It's a slow energy, but there is progress with it. It just might not be straight away. But let's see what we can get on this for you. Spirit, what can you give me with this Hangman energy, please? With how Capricorn's party is coming into the reading. With the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles can represent frugality. That's also a Capricorn card. So there's you. And Three of Pentacles. There's you again, Capricorn. That's a wanting to come together. I feel somebody is blocking you off here. Maybe purposely stalling you, trying to stop you, Capricorn, from moving forward, maybe putting a spanner in the works. This isn't going to be for all of you. The other way to look at it is that your party, they're just waiting there. They're waiting for you to relax and stop guarding yourself. Pentacles, yep, they do represent assets, career, but the gentleman there, he's guarding his heart chakra, and that might be a guarding of wanting to communicate about your assets. I'm feeling they do want to come into communication with you. This isn't for all of you, but you're not willing to disclose. You're trying to keep yourself balanced, trying to keep yourself grounded. I'm hearing for some of you, your head above water. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, with this Three of Pentacles? What else can you give me with this Three of Pentacles, please, Spirit, of how, oh my word, Capricorn's party is coming into the reading. They're wanting to make progress. They're wanting to get something right. They're wanting to make that change. More Virgo energy. And next out of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles, which is yourself, Capricorn, and Sagittarius energy. So Sag, Capricorn energy. There's a treading on eggshells here. They're wanting to get something right. I'm hearing this time. That Leo Virgo energy, the Knight of Pentacles energy, that's a very methodical energy. It's an incredibly slow energy, but it's an energy of heavy investment. It's an energy of making change. But every time they get to a checkpoint, they know that they've made the right decision and they're satisfied with the outcome, because every step of the way has been analysed. So So they're always happy with the point that they get to, because it's so slow, the process. There's no impulsivity to it. And they're trying to deliver something here to this Queen of Pentacles, which is you, Capricorn. And I feel it's some type of offering, some type of suggestion of you working together, whether that means you're in a relationship with each other or not. As in a loving, romantic relationship or not. It's about you both being on the same page. So let me take you down here to this Justice card that's at the bottom. What I've noticed as well though, guys, is that I'm feeling a lot of tension within this reading, as if I'm having difficulty breathing, as if there's an anxiety that's in the air. It's really hard to describe. It's like an overwhelm. Pretty much like the Hangman, hanging there in suspense, just waiting. Okay, so what can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Justice card? Now, the place this is within the spread, this is how your party, how they feel towards you as of this moment. They want to be fair. They want to get it right. They want to do it the right way. And even if there has been any upset, they just want it to be fair and heard. And for you also to be heard. And it to be fair for all the parties that are involved. But there's a massive importance to them here. And there's a need for it to be balanced. This is Libra energy. Doesn't matter if you're not a Libra though. Please can you give me a card, please, Spirit, for this Justice energy? The Moon. The Moon can represent that anxiety, can represent fear, can represent the subconscious of what's going on behind the scenes, but what we're not actually putting out there of how we feel. I'm kind of getting a Six of Wands. It's in reverse, that type of energy. It's an energy of making ourselves appear one way to the outside, but behind the scenes we're not really like that. There's like this, facade. There's like this way we're trying to make it look how we are, but really, yeah, behind the scenes we're just not like that. What can you give me on this Moon energy, please, Spirit? Nine of Swords. There's the stress. There's the anxiety. There's the on repeat. There's the endlessness of the situation. Your party, I feel strongly they want to reveal something to you here. They want to be fair. They want you to be fair with them. And they do want to reveal something to you. Could possibly be about how stressed out they are, how upset they are, how something is just going on repeat, and they need to get to the end now. They need to find some clarity. There's a wanting to know. They can't continue, I'm just saying, on this loop. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, with this Nine of Swords? King of Cups. Libra, Scorpio energy. There's quite a lot of Libra within this reading as well. I think they're trying to give the impression here that they've got their emotions balanced with the logic, that they're in a balanced place. It's just not the case at all. I don't think that they are. Or it may be that behind the scenes they are feeling more than what you are aware of. And they're stressed because you're not fully aware of it. And they're coming across in this Justice card type of energy. Can I just take one more card, please, Spirit, on this King of Cups energy? They're trying to do the right thing, I feel, here. By you, Capricorn. But the way that they're feeling and the way that they're acting, I feel is two different things. Five of Wands. I feel that's their inner conflict. That's them being challenged within. Or feeling quite tormented. Or something is, or that is, that Nine of Swords that's on repeat. It may even be that they're trying to come up with alternative ways to bring you both back together. Or how you're both going to work on a particular situation. But how they feel towards you, yep, there is conflict there. I'm not sure if they know what direction to go in or what's for the best. But it isn't as easy for them to walk away as what they may be giving off. Okay, so what have we got on this Page of Wands, please, Spirit? This Page of Wands, the position this is in within the spread. This is what's going on in your party's environment at the moment that apparently you're not aware of. So there's something that they've got hold of here, some type of idea. They've invested themselves into a project. It may be that they've come into alignment with a Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, but there's something that's caught their eye here or got their attention, and they're feeling quite passionate about it. There's a possibility they want to go around telling everyone about it, but they're just not quite ready yet. They're not quite ready to put it into action. Can have a spiritual flair to it, doesn't have to, but it's a new idea, it's fresh, it's exciting for them. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on what's going on for Capricorn's party that apparently Capricorn isn't aware of? Another opportunity's come in. There's something that's stimulated them. There's something that's caught their attention. What's caught their attention, please, Spirit, with this Page of Wands and Ace of Wands? It's reignited something within them. There's that Six of Wands, but it is in the upright. I'm hearing a couple. Now, maybe that they're not in a relationship with somebody else. It may be that I've got a new business idea and it's not seen as a couple, an intimate couple. And maybe it's a couple as in a partnership, a business partnership. Wowzer. And there we have it. Ten of Pentacles. It might be with a Virgo. Or it might even be that it is a business partnership, because that is about assets, prosperity, abundance. But that's about getting to a really good place. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on that Ten of Pentacles? And the Knight of Swords. This is taking me right the way back to the beginning of where we went to the recent past. And we was looking at that Eight of Pentacles up at the top. I think I briefly went over how they are possibly trying to distract themselves. They're investing themselves quite heavily, maybe into their career, maybe into studying, whatever it is, but it's a distraction to sidetrack them away from the bigger issue that's going on around them here. It could be that they've been offered something within their environment. I'm not sensing that it is a romantic offering. I'm just not. I think it may be something to do with career, and it's a distraction because they're so caught up in how they feel about you. The only other thing that they can do is try and distract themselves in something else that they're heavily invested into. There may be something that's caught their eye, that's reignited just a small spark within them, and it's allowing them to go towards some type of success, or where they may be just getting some recognition, even if it's a tiny amount. And financially, that's helping them as well. But they've quickly gone with this offer. The opportunity's been there. There's an act of impulsivity here, because there's this avoidance, such a heavy avoidance of wanting to try and get away from the bigger picture here. And that is the upset I feel. That's towards you, Capricorn, because they're not being honest with you. I don't think they feel they can be. And maybe not with themselves to a point of how they actually feel towards you, Capricorn. I think there's fear. There's fear of admitting it to you. There's fear of even admitting it to themselves, because they might just not want to go down that road if they know there's nowhere for the relationship to go, and they have an overwhelm of feelings and nowhere to place them. What else can you give me on this Knight of Swords, please, Spirit? The Ace of Swords. What's this Ace of Swords, please, Spirit? The Ten of Swords. I feel there's some type of communication that may have come in here to say something's come to an end, something's over. I'm not sensing any type of passion or any type of warmth, but something has been made clear, very, very clear. and been brought abruptly to an end. What's this Ten of Swords about, please, Spirit, of what's going on in Capricorn's party's environment? What's this Ten of Swords about, please, Spirit? There's an abrupt ending here. I feel your party did feel hopeful at one point that there'd be some type of recovering or some type of recovery between the both of you. And that's not been the case. There's a change going through, a transformation, an ending. There's somebody within this environment here that has just changed. There's possibly a spiritual awakening that's going through. If it's not your party, Capricorn, then it's somebody that within close proximity to. Maybe a shedding of an ego here. An ego which we all have. There's a lot of pausing and reflecting, I feel, for the parties, sorry, within this reading. But whoever it is that you're involved with, they're going through something massive. Possibly really struggling to come to terms with a transition that's taking place here. And I think it's just hit them. It's just hit them all of a sudden. It may have been unfolding gradually, and the situation that they're in or whatever's happening to them, but they've not realised it. They've tried so hard to distract themselves or not really been listening to what is being offered to them about the position or the place that the relationship is in. And it's gone that far now, and suddenly now they're realising. But this may not have been an abrupt ending, but it's felt like an abrupt ending. Because there was that hangman energy up at the top, where that may have been a lack of willing to see how the situation actually was, where it could have been fixed at first. But now it's too late. Okay, let's move you over to this Eight of Cups. So this Eight of Cups, of where it's placed within the spread, this is what your party would like from the connection as of this moment. Now, I'm already getting a mixture of messages that are coming through, but remember, it is a collective reading, so it isn't going to flow like a story. It's not for one person. So what can you give me, please, Spirit, on this last card, the Eight of Cups that's in reverse? What can you give me of what Capricorn's party would like from the connection as of this moment? My croaky voice is getting worse. Sorry, guys. The Two of Cups, Cancerian energy. So we've got the Eight of Cups in reverse there, which is Pisces energy, and then the Two of Cups in Cancerian energy. They want to come together with you. They want to come together with you, maybe even discuss with you if you can move forward. But this Eight of Cups energy is, it's an unknown territory place of, is this worthwhile pursuing? Should I say something? Is there any more growth here? Can we invest any more into this? Or if we do, will we reap the rewards further down the line? What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Two of Cups? Could also be as well that they feel you'll knock them back. There's a fear here of wanting to offer over how they actually feel towards you because of rejection. And there's the Tower. Or what might be said, the Tower's ruled by Mars, and Mars is about the way we handle our anger or our aggression and how we put things across verbally. To me, this Tower card, this is either the fear that if they now finally say or finally offer what they should have offered a while back, it'll just cause a massive drama, a massive explosion because it's too late. Or this is if they put forward how they feel of what they want or where they feel the relationship will go, then it'll create something within them that they feel they won't be able to manage. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Tower card? What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Tower card? Knight of Wands. It's typically ruled by Scorpio, Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be. There's a wealth of emotion here, so much emotion here. But they're now responding. It's as if now there's a response because it's got too late, it's got too deep. It's as if there's quite a stubborn energy here of there was a refusal to go in and learn. As if you, Capricorn, has really been trying to tell them this is a situation here and you've been more than patient, and they just wouldn't look at the situation for how it actually was. And now they're responding to it. I'm getting a vibe of someone really digging their heels in as a wanting to try and gain control or keep hold of that control, keeping hold of a control so much they'll leave it to the last minute and put so much at risk so they don't have to part with it. They don't have to part with that control. It's not a lack of importance towards you. It's that they don't want to part with the control. They do not want to be told what to do, even though what you're asking of them is reasonable, it's fair, and it's just a compromise. And that's what we need within a relationship. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Knight of Wands energy? Eight of Swords. That's that holding back. That's thinking that they're a victim. A refusal to step into those emotions, making it seem like they're the ones that are hard done by. Possibly unwillingness to communicate. She can remove that mask. She can come out from being amongst those swords. She can take off that rope. She's just putting herself in that position where she's tied up. She doesn't have to be there. There's just a refusal for her to move forward. She's purposely putting herself there in that self-imposed prison because there's something she doesn't want to acknowledge. And I feel that's that resistance of just not wanting to be told that they need to step forward and input their part of the deal. And now it's gone too far. Now they're responding, which is that Knight of Wands energy, which is underneath. And at the bottom of the deck, there we have the Six of Swords. Possibly you, Capricorn, moving on. Last card I'm going to pull for... I didn't even get a chance. I was going to say last card I'm going to pull for you guys is guidance from Spirit. And it come out the Ace of Coins. As guidance, the Ace of Coins, it's about making sure or trying to put yourself in places or positions or around people where you start to vibrate at a higher level. Not putting yourself in negative situations or around those type of people that seem to drain you of that energy, that really seem to draw on your energy resources. Trying to become more aware of how you are when you leave certain social situations or when you're interacting with people. Is it that you were fine before you got involved with certain people, friends, even family? And then as you walk away, you realise they've depleted you, that you're a lot more miserable now that you've been around them than what you was before you got involved with them. That the same also applies for interests that you're involved with as well. What is it that brings the best out in you? And the more that you put yourself in the positive environments, I'm hearing as well law of attraction, so that may be something worthwhile that some of you may want to look into. You'll begin to notice the settings and the people that don't work for you. We're not going to be able to avoid them. They're always going to be there. Some of them, they're our family members. But the key is to try and limit it and then to try and come up with a strategy. And with some people, it may just be about being involved with them little and often. With others, it may just be being involved with them for a lengthy period of time, but maybe once a month. It's down to you to try and gauge that. but then also finding the environments of where you thrive. But you're not going to know these environments until you're willing to give them a chance, until you're willing to give them a go. But the more you put yourself out there, the more you try and find these opportunities to develop, to grow, you actually draw more abundance in, more opportunities in, and then you develop more, and it all reinforces itself. What I mean is, the positive energy, you then feed off it. It then raises your vibration. You then put yourself in a better environment or a thriving environment, and then there's more positive energy, and then you draw on that more and feed off that more, and then you rise a little bit more, and then you realise there's certain people and certain settings that are simply not healthy for you. They don't bring the best out in you, and you start to gravitate away from them because you're not on the same level anymore. You're not on the same wavelength. I hope this is okay, Capricorn, and I'm sending you massive amounts of positivity, massive amounts of hugs, and yeah, look forward to catching up with you at the beginning of September. Over and out. Bye.